Hey everybody, this is Grace, and I made a video about that, and it stated in it that I was cyberstalked. And I wrote in there in that video that I had made a video that I would put up later. Well, guess what? I deleted that one by accident. Seriously, and I had told the whole story, not the whole story, but the Reader's Digest version, and deleted it. And I think I deleted it instead of that one. I deleted. Instead of the one that I was putting up, that I'd already made and put up. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. But anyway, I've tried this morning for my other channel to do a video about cyberstalking, and boy, it's just not flowing. I'm sometimes distracted. Today it's been just unbelievable, the distractions. And it's early morning. Adam wanted to go pick up my SUV, which is still, after all this time, in the shop, and wanted me to leave early and to go do it. And oh man, I didn't have my caffeine. Still trying to get my caffeine. I don't drink coffee. The way I get caffeine is a Diet Big Red. That's right, Diet Big Red. And I can feel the difference. I really can. So, but anyway, I'm going to tell a story about me being cyberstalked. At least a version of it, because I've tried. But this was back in the 1990s, and things were very different online. It wasn't on the internet, quote unquote. I'm doing air quotes here. It was on a BBS. We called them BBS, short for Bulletin Board Services. I think some call it something else, but we call it Bulletin Board Services, BBS. And it was something where you could get online and chat with people who were local, like Dallas area, and we actually would meet in person and stuff like that. And Dallas is a big place, lots of people, but about, I think, 30 people could get in one chat room at a time. There were other little ones that are private ones. People really didn't use those so much because people like to be around other people, and so say up to 30 people were chatting in this. And the chat would have different things, more than just chat rooms. They would have message boards and message forums is what we call it. Everything was a forum back then. Words, common buzzword changes, even buzzword changed. But yeah. So they were, so a lot of us were in these chat rooms like on a regular basis. Not all day long and all night long, that kind of thing. But, well, the short version is some guy decided that he liked me, thought I was interesting, and started stalking me. Okay, stalking me online, stalking me offline, out in the real world. He somehow knew where I was, where I lived. I had moved, I think, 3 times. It could have been 2 times, but I think it was more because I was a student at the time, and the one place I was living, like at one point, one of my sisters needed some help, and Adam was flying in and out of California to Texas, back and forth with his job, and I was alone a lot during the while of being stalked, so I stayed with one of my sisters. Just moved around. Then Adam came back and we moved away. This guy knew where I was. Okay, he would make comments about my place, what it looked like, what I had. Like the last one was an apartment, and it had a fireplace, which wasn't that regular back then for apartments to have, that normal for apartments in Texas to have a fireplace. And he made a comment about it. How do you like your new apartment? Along these lines, he was always letting me know that he knew where I was, knew where I lived. And one year, right early on, he sent me a bowling ball, okay, in the mail. I had not given him my address. So, yeah. He knew where I was. And he wrote me and told me that he apologized for it. He had said that he had found a woman, and I think they got married, that he had gotten married, and so he didn't feel any need to stalk me. Okay. Their minds aren't that normal at all. They're not normal. But basically, being cyberstalked is when somebody does something similar to that to you. And it doesn't have to be exactly that kind of situation. It can be that they're using, somebody who knows you and is texting you things that make you feel threatened, make you afraid, all around. Or they're slanderous, defamation of character, something along this line that's making you feel threat to your health, safety, your life in any way. Okay, that's my version of it. So, anyway, nowadays, if something like this happened to me again, my first thing was, of course, to be safe in a safe place, but call the police. You know, I wouldn't delete it if it's something somebody wrote me on the internet on, say, Facebook or YouTube, underneath one of my videos. I'd leave it there public, let other people see it. You know, I wouldn't delete it, and I would report it to the police. I would call the police and let them know and have them tell me what should I do. Okay. Back then things were quite different, and I was younger. I didn't know that much myself. I didn't know that, you know, what would happen. I think I may have actually, when I was trying to make these videos, I was saying things like, I don't think I called the police, but I think I did. You know, because now more memories are coming through. I think I did, and it was just so new that they really didn't know what to do. Well, if this person actually does this, and you know, it was more like that back then. I think nowadays there's more, like I had somebody call me on the phone, electronic communication, you know. That's what they use, electronic communication, often to start off with. And anyway, somebody called me on the phone, and it was these people saying that I owed money for something, and they were going to do this and that to me and all that. So I called the police. Got the phone number, called the police, and the police said that's a scam. You know, and they had a whole section of people working on that kind of thing, you know. So that's electronic communication. So yeah, they have something. But anyway, back then, no. Back then it was very, you know, you were a dirty four-letter word if you were online. It was called geek. Yeah, geek was a dirty four-letter word. That's how they considered you. Oh, you geek. Yeah, it's all your fault kind of attitude. You're online. Well, you're putting your personal stuff online. What do you expect? That was the kind of mentality back then. I'm not saying by the police. I'm just saying the mentality of people. A lot of people, not everybody. So yeah, it was different. What to do. But nowadays, I think more people would know. Call the police. Screenshot it. If you have to get your camera out, take a picture of it, you know, on your cell phone or whatever. Don't, you know, have a paper trail kind of thing. Have it, you know, have something that shows this person is doing this. And yeah, because cyberstalking is a big issue. Cyberbullying, all that. Yeah. If somebody's just making you, yeah, it can be more than just making you feel uneasy. You could be very afraid of your life, you know, so know what to do. Call the police. You know, that's what I would do, is call the police. I can't tell anybody this is what you should do, but that's what I would do, is call the police first thing, and then let them tell me what to do, like I said earlier. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this video up. If you want to subscribe to this channel, click the circle. If you're watching the video on this channel, click one of the rectangles. Like, subscribe, comment, and share if you would, and I'll talk to you on another video. Bye.